Natalie, this is an urgent situation. Pick up the phone.
What's going on? Have you returned from your business trip already?
Don't worry about that for now.
What happened?
We can't find Lizzie anywhere.
What? What?
I got home earlier than expected from my trip. I'm already here at home.
Really?
When you suddenly told me that you were going away for a few days with your friends, you said that you dropped Lizzie off at your parents' house, right? Please tell me that I'm not going crazy and that you really did say that. I went to fetch her, but she was nowhere to be found, and your folks were completely in the dark about what I was talking about.
She wasn't there.
Just to be on the safe side, I double-checked with my parents, too, and they said she wasn't there either.
Well, actually, I entrusted her to another mom I'm chummy with.
You did?
Yeah, I actually did ask my parents to watch her. But when I mentioned that I was going away, one of my friends offered to babysit her for a few days. I accepted the offer because she's actually a retired kindergarten teacher. I felt it was better than to burden my parents with it.
Why didn't you tell me that?
I'm sorry about that. I was in a hurry to leave, so I must have forgotten to tell you.
I'm relieved to know where she is now.
I'm truly sorry for causing you anxiety.
Where does your friend live?
It's Kim's mom, Kaitlyn. I think you actually might have her number already.
Oh, right. All right. I'll ring her up and then head over there.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Hey, Kaitlyn. It's Lizzie's dad, Jack.
Hi, Jack.
I was informed by my spouse that you were kind enough to oversee Lizzie while she was away. I ended up returning home earlier than anticipated from my business trip, so I wanted to reach out to you at a time when I was able.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry for what?
Lizzie is gone.
What do you mean?
She and Kim were just outside playing. I stepped inside for a moment to use the bathroom, and when I returned, Lizzie was no longer there.
What? I'm on my way over there now.
Okay, I'll be waiting outside. I'm so sorry.
Natalie, this is an emergency. Pick up the phone immediately.
Now what?
I'm at Kaitlyn's house right now.
Oh, great.
No, not great.
Oh no, my phone's battery is almost dead. Can you send me a message later?
Then charge it. Something terrible happened. Lizzie ran away from Kaitlyn's house and she's missing. Kaitlyn was about to call you, but I texted you before she could. Natalie, are you there? Please answer me. Are you okay?
Hey, Jack. I'm about to board my flight back home.
Natalie.
I wish I could have stayed longer. I had a great time. Thank you, babe, for taking care of everything.
You can't be serious. Did you really not turn your phone back on after it died while we were speaking?
Yep, I actually forgot my charger. The person I was with had a different phone than me, so I couldn't use theirs. For some reason, the hotel I was staying at didn't have any spare phones I could use. I planned to go out the following day to get a new one, but I somehow forgot.
Did you forget for 2 days?
Yeah, I'm such a scatterbrain. I can't believe how forgetful I've been lately.
Yeah.
You're not mad, are you? Sorry for not texting you for 2 days. Anyway, I'll be home in a few hours. I bought you a bunch of gifts from the place I was. I'll give you everyone once I get back. Jack, I'm at the airport. I'm happy to be back. Lizzie's definitely asleep by now, right? I'll just take an Uber back. Jack? I can't get into the house. My key seems to be broken.
Oh, you're back.
Why doesn't my key work? Can you open the door for me?
No, I can't.
Why, honey?
Take a guess.
Are you still mad? I'm really sorry I didn't charge my phone and get in touch with you. I'm sorry, I was just so immersed in having a good time. You know I don't take many vacations these days. Like I said, I have a bunch of presents for you. Let me in and I'll give them to you. Please.
Even if I were able to open the door, which I'm not at home.
Why not? Did you have to go on another business trip?
No, I'm not home and I don't plan on coming back.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about how Lizzie and I got out of that house and we're not coming back.
What?
What a crazy 2 days it's been. I was shocked you could put a house on the market and sell it so quickly. Oh, well, where there's a will, there's a way, I guess. Your dad came by to pick up all your stuff. You should go to his house if you want to get it.
I don't really understand what's going on.
I'll try to explain this in a way that's easy for you to understand. We're getting a divorce.
What? A divorce? What are you talking about? Where is this coming from?
Nothing comes to mind about why I'd want a divorce?
No, really, please tell me. I don't understand what you're referring to or why you would even consider ending our marriage.
You abandoned Lizzie.
No, I didn't.
Stop it. Lizzie was literally gone. No one knew where she was.
Oh my God!
Go ahead, take a look at the messages I sent while your phone was dead.
All right, hang on a sec. What is all of this?
Did you read everything?
Yeah, did that really happen?
Yeah, we found her a little while later. Luckily, she wasn't hurt.
I suppose that's the most favorable outcome in this situation. I can't believe Kaitlyn would take her eyes off of Lizzie like that.
What?
How irresponsible. What would have happened if Lizzie was hurt or worse?
No, you're kidding me right now.
She used to be a kindergarten teacher. She should know how to take care of kids more than anyone. I can't believe this.
Are you really going to place the blame on Kaitlyn for what happened?
Of course. When you agree to watch someone's child, you need to actually pay attention to them. I hope she doesn't expect a simple apology to be enough for me to forgive her.
I think there's a bigger issue to be discussed. Like the fact you just dropped her off on Kaitlyn's porch and left.
How do you know that?
You can't just leave the responsibility of watching someone's child to someone else, especially if you agreed to do it. And from what Kaitlyn told me, it seems like you often leave Lizzie for Kaitlyn to take care of whenever you need to go out, especially when I'm away on business. Why is that? Why were you leaving her with Kaitlyn so much while I was away?
I just wanted to get out of the house and clear my head during those times.
Kaitlyn told me that you frequently left Lizzie with her, sometimes 3 or 4 times a week. Why wouldn't you just leave her with one of your parents? My parents and yours are literally right down the road. They'd love to watch their granddaughter.
I just thought it would be best to leave Lizzie with Kaitlyn since she's a former kindergarten teacher.
She has her own family to look after. It would be one thing if she happily agreed to always watch Lizzie, but that wasn't the case.
I just wanted the best for my little angel. I don't want to hear any of this from you. It seems like you're never home because you're always away on business.
Here's the reason why Lizzie ran away. She may be little, but even she knew that being at Kaitlyn's house all the time was a burden.
Really?
It seems like Lizzie intentionally ran away because she felt like she was causing problems. It's evident that she's more intelligent than you might give her credit for. She knew where my parents' house was in relation to Kaitlyn's house and ran off in that direction.
She did?
But it was dark, and there were a lot of strangers around. Lizzie was scared out of her mind when she was found by my parents, who were alerted by me that she was missing. She was discovered sobbing on the shoulder of the main road, not having made it to my parents' house. When they found her, what do you think she said to them?
I don't know.
She said Mommy said she was going away with that guy. Please let me stay with you, I'm scared.
Oh my God, she said that.
Yes, and I heard much more than that, though. And who's Bob? Sounds like he's been spending a lot of time at our house. Every time he's around is when you pass off Lizzie to Caitlin, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I was curious, so I checked the security cameras at our house, and sure enough, there you were, giving a man a passionate kiss goodbye right on our front porch.
No, that wasn't me.
Bob, that name actually sounds familiar. That's the name of Caitlin's father, right?
Babe, let me explain.
Take a look at this photo.
How did you get that?
Oh, you mean the picture of you and him on your secret vacation together?
Why do you have that?
Caitlin's mother had a suspicion that her husband was being unfaithful, so she hired a private investigator to look into it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and we found out another piece of pretty disturbing info. You already had an affair with him once, didn't you? While you were still a high school student.
How do you know that?
It seems that you and Bob had ended your relationship, but by chance you two were reunited when you met Caitlin through Lizzie's school. Bob's wife really had the look into everything about you two. I even had a chat with the pie myself. The private investigator provided me with all the evidence and guidance I need to have a strong case for divorce and full custody.
But I don't want to get divorced.
It doesn't matter what you want. This is what's going to happen.
No, babe, please, stop it.
You had an affair with a married man while you were still in high school? That's disgusting, and on top of that, you're handing off our kid to that man's daughter to go on vacation with him? You are a cheating witch. I don't want to know you.
Honey, just let me explain. There's actually reasons for all of this.
Save it for when you talk to my lawyer.
What? You got a lawyer?
Yeah, and you could say it all to him. I prefer to keep our whereabouts a secret to prevent you from finding out where Lizzie and I are now.
Tell me right now where the two of you are.
You really must be touched if you think I'd ever tell you where we are.
Please let me see my angel, my little Lizzie. Let's talk about all of this face to face.
Unfortunately, I must decline your offer at the advice of my lawyer.
I'm her mother.
Sure, and also you cheated on me with the father of the woman you dumped our daughter on to neglect her.
Jackie, please.
I've said what I needed to. This conversation is going nowhere now. See you in court.
Jackie, please.
After that, several days later, Natalie and I sat down with my attorney. He formally notified her of my desire to end our marriage. Natalie responded by jumping across the table to punch the lawyer in the face, but fortunately, her father was present and able to hold her back and calm her down. After seeing Natalie's violent outburst, I was no longer willing to forgive her. A few days later, the divorce was finalized, and I was awarded full custody of Lizzie. Bob and his wife also ended their marriage. Now Natalie and Bob were left with no money or resources. In order to make ends meet, they decided to move in together and try to come up with a plan. Natalie and Bob are now working long hours to pay their legal fees and the compensation they owe to me and Bob's ex-wife. Meanwhile, I was transferred to a different state by my job, which means I don't have to go on any more business trips. My daughter had to switch schools, but she quickly made new friends and is enjoying her new school. I'm determined to do everything I can to provide a good life for her and raise her well. And I'm going on a date with Caitlin.